Hey y'all, so I had recorded sound to this video prior, but my new microphone was acting wonky and I didn't like the quality of the voiceover, so I'm re-recording the voiceover part. This is the new Midjourney image editor. They released it in beta to some of its members, and I was one of the members that got the notification on Friday. So I just wanted to go through it with y'all. This is just me reading off the features of the editor. It's a simple editor. Some of its features remind you a little bit of Canva's Magic series, like the Magic Expand. There is one cool feature that we're gonna go over that I really like, and stick to the end to see where I made a mistake and I come out looking crazy in one of these pictures. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's go in with this whole little tutorial. So I'm doing a term service, and then I go in and I choose my picture. This is a picture from work. I work for Men's Clothing Store. I do their content creation. So this is one of the pictures that I took this week, and we're gonna play around with this at first. Looks like I just used their little, you can turn any picture into a prompt. So that's what I just did. I pressed the suggest a prompt, and it suggested a prompt for this picture. So here I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I know earlier in the video, I have to go back, but earlier in the video I did kind of play with the magic not the magic erase, but the erase and the restore. But I'm just trying to figure this out. It's giving me, like, I guess, suggested edits from the prompt right now. So looking through that. And then here, as you can see, I'm messing around with the expand option. Is, like I said, the same thing as Magic Expand for Canva. It goes in and it adds to your background. So a little bit later in the video, I'm going to show how I use this every day in work for when I need to expand the background on a picture. And all I do is what they're showing you here, I just go in and just blur out the background. So I use the Magic Expand or the expander on the background, and I just go and use the blur tool and just blur it and select the intensity to where you can't really tell what's going on behind there. But it doesn't really matter because the focal point is the product, and that's the main thing that I'm focusing on, is making sure that you see the product, but making sure that the background was full. So that is what I am working on here. And I was flipping through to see where, like, they changed the background up. So it's basically just like Magic Expand. It goes in and it changes the background. So right here, it looks like I'm propping it into, I think I went and I'm retexturizing it now, or retexture. I'm using the retexture feature, and I'm popping that into it looks like I'm popping the prompt into the create part of Midjourney and seeing what pictures it comes up with. I think that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Okay. So what am I doing? Okay, so it looks like it created the different textures. So yeah, so it's retexturing the image, and it's going to give me a couple of different textures, basically changing the design on the picture. As you can see, let's see, you can go through, and it basically, I'm gonna go through it, and you can see that it changes the texture and the design of the picture. So I thought that was cool. And that could give you like a different idea if you want to, if you're not using it, like for me, if you're not using it for a product, if you're using it as a part of a piece of content or a picture or wall art or something like that. And then I'm just showing you how you can go in and delete or remove the background, which I honestly prefer Canva's background remover, because like I don't like moving with the brush unless like it's just certain pieces I'm trying to take out. If I'm just trying to isolate and take the background out to focus on one thing, I'd rather use their background. But as you can see, you can go back in and restore it, and you can change the brush size too. So that's cool. And yeah, I'm just going through it. And right here, I guess I'm taking the prompt. I'm going to copy and paste it, and just to see what the actual prompt looks like when you put it in the Midjourney and how close it is to the actual picture. So I'm looking at that now and just looking to see, it actually comes out to be somewhat similar to the actual picture. So yeah, like the cardigan comes out to be somewhat comparable to the actual picture. It's not just like it, but you get the gist of it. And then here, I decided to do it with a picture of me. This is an old picture of me, but I love this picture. So I wanted to see, like, I wanted to try the suggested prompt and see what it would make me look like just based off the prompt. So I took that prompt, copy and pasted it, not only into Midjourney, but I also wanted to see what it looked like in DALL-E. So you'll see coming up that I go over to ChatGPT, and I go and I put it into DALL-E as well. And just see, the thing about DALL-E is it always gives you like more of a cartoon image. Like for me, no matter how realistic I say I want to make it, it always comes out like this. So it's always going to come out like a realistic cartoon version versus a realistic image, which is why I don't really use DALL-E, ChatGPT's image editor or image creator like that. But then look at the material over on Midjourney. Like, they cute. Especially her. They cute. It's not spot on, but they got the idea. So yeah, I'm just looking at admiring my work. And I go in and what am I doing now? Okay, so I have to re-upload the image because it disappeared on me. So So I went back in and I uploaded the image, and I did the little expand thing again just to see what it would give me. So I expanded it out a little bit, and it gave me some crazy stuff. But then, like, I didn't realize it. And then you'll see when I go in and retexture it that the prompt that I had up there from the sweaters actually was working on this picture of me. So it's going to come out with some spooky stuff. Halloween ain't over yet. So it's going to show you some spooky stuff at the end. And like I was hollering in the first edit. But here I am going over to Canva and just showing y'all, I'm going to put another picture of me into Canva and just show y'all what I mean when I say that it's similar to Magic Expand. So I'm going through and I'm picking up a picture of moi. And all I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to show you, like, you want to, like, if it's portrait like that, you don't want to do like that, make it a background now. So you want to keep it portrait, but just expand the background. This is what I do with 90% of the product photos that I take for Shopify for work. And then I go over to Magic Expand and I just expand the background of the picture. So that's what I'm doing now. And as you can see, it's going to give you like a little wonky, like it gets the gist of what's going on in the background, but it's still going to look crazy. But that's cool because all I do is I'm going to go in and show you once I choose the right background. All I do is go back in, I select the background, there we go. And then I go over to, is it autofocus? It's not blur. It's not blur, girl. It's autofocus with the dog. Go to the dog. There we go. And yeah, I just go in and I blur out the background and I change the blur, make sure the blur is right. And I can go in and intensify it and just like do the intense blur on the background. And that's how I do my product photos. Because like nobody really cares about the background, but you do need a background. So anyway, back over to this old picture of me from 2013. And as you can see, mind you, I didn't know that the cardigan prompt was still in there. So when I go to retexture, let me see, because it's going to go on retexture me. I don't know if I'm going to do that first or... Okay, so first I go over and I add the picture of me. And then I put the prompt back in just to see if it would give me, you know, a closer representation to what I look like. And it kind of did. Like, she still came out cute. Like, I'm going to show you the picture that I was like, in the original audio, it's like, if I was somebody who was into catfishing, I would have catfished. But that third picture, that second to last picture, or no, her. Like, if I was in the business of catfishing, I would have used that picture to catfish. But yeah, now look, when I go back over to retexture, I'm going to go on retexture and look what happened. Watch. Like, what is this? Like, what? I was so confused. Like, why are you making me look like that? But then I realized, like, look at the prompt. Like, I never took out the cardigan prompt, so it turned me into a cardigan. So there I am as a sweater. So that's kind of creepy. Like I said in the other audio, I'm going to use one of these as a thumbnail. But yeah, make sure you change the prompt for the texture. So anyway, this is my little preview of the Midjourney editor. I might go more into depth on AI and Chill on Thursday. But for now, comment below. Let me know how you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.